Welcome to UBP TV. Two key questions for the future. First, will the US economy really recover? Second, will the ECB use any quantitative easing? First, let's examine the current US situation. Growth in Q1 was really depressed as revealed by the first release of the GDP. It has just grown by a weak 0.1%. Fortunately, all monthly indicators published in March and April have shown a rebound. This rebound is broad-based across sectors: retail sales, household confidence, a pickup in industrial orders, production, and so on. This trend will have two consequences. The first one, GDP number for Q1 will probably be revised up thanks to higher activity in March. I will not be surprised to see final Q1 data close to 0.8%. Second consequence, the recovery seems well in place and we expect a rebound at the GDP close to 3% in the second quarter. Consumption, capex, and a progressive recovery in exports should lead the rebound and fuel a 3.5% growth in the second part of this year. So let's conclude on the US. The recovery is a real one. Fundamentals are positive, particularly for consumers: higher confidence, strong payrolls, lower unemployment rate, higher real purchasing power, and less fiscal constraint. The US will continue to drive the rebound among developed countries this year. Second question, what about the ECB and its promised quantitative easing? The ECB has not changed its policy recently, but all governors, including Mr. Draghi, have communicated a lot about any possible new action and particularly about quantitative easing. The kind of QE the ECB could use should be different from the Fed. The ECB may buy a larger scale of assets if needed, particularly those of private credit. The ECB has detailed a lot the conditions in which it will use its QE: a problem in credit, a problem in money markets and bond markets, a problem in foreign exchange. With such a detailed communications, markets have already reacted. Bond yields remain at very low level, conditions in money markets have slightly eased, and the euro has not passed above 1.39 versus the US dollar. We continue to expect a 1.3 growth in the Eurozone this year. We have seen recent indicators confirming the recovery in several countries, particularly in the peripherals. Moreover, inflation should probably stabilize closer to 1% year-on-year in the next quarters. So we think that the quantitative easing has now a lower probability to be used. Maybe the ECB will increase the liquidity in money markets in June, but more probably by the most traditional LTRO rather than by any quantitative easing. The ECB could also decrease its interest rates in June. So the promise of the quantitative easing had already positive results on markets and expectations, even if it will be used only if the growth and inflation scenario disappoints a lot. If growth is confirmed, liquidity is still necessary in the Eurozone, but not specifically through a quantitative easing. Thank you, and see you soon on UBP TV.